A lot of people think resistance bands don't give you a great workout, but modern technology has made this rubber extremely resilient and you get a fantastic amount of resistance out of a small band like this. Let me show you why this can be so effective. Here we have a dumbbell. The thing about a dumbbell is it's pretty dumb. It only works with gravity. Gravity is trying to push this weight down, and my bicep, in the case of a curl, is trying to lift it up. Now, because of the way forces work here, this is pretty easy. My arm is in a straight line, there's nothing working. This right here is the hardest point of a curl because the weight of the dumbbell is at a 90-degree angle to my lever force right here. But as I go here, look, it's getting easier and easier and easier. Now, again, there's no force because the muscle's inactive. Contrast that with a resistance band. Here, we're not dealing with gravitational force, we're dealing with elastic force. So I'll stand on my band here and curl. Now, this is still hard right here. Even here, I'm getting good resistance. Harder, 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 hardest, all right? So when I do a curl with my band, I'm getting clean, steady resistance through the entire rep. This is extremely effective for muscle toning especially. So if you want to get nice definition, resistance bands are great. All kinds of exercises work like this. For example, if I do a shoulder press, this is the same amount of weight through the entire rep. Contrast that with the resistance band shoulder press, in which it gets harder, 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 more resistance, fantastic workout through the entire range of motion. This is why resistance bands are so effective. Resistance bands are also incredibly versatile, meaning you can access all kinds of muscle groups with this one piece of equipment. So you've just seen the curl, you've seen the shoulder press, that's pretty easy to understand. You just stand on the band and go. But when you take your band and attach it to a stable point, all of a sudden, I've got a shoulder fly machine. Or turn around, and I have a chest fly machine. I'm getting just as good a workout from this simple resistance band chest fly as you would get from a huge, expensive, heavy piece of equipment at the gym. And finally, of course, we have safety. Think about it. Which of these would you rather drop on your toe? The 25-pound weight or the resistance band? I'm not going to try it here, but you can imagine that this is a very, very safe piece of equipment. So that's the basics of the bands and why we find them so helpful in our Kenzai training. If you want to know more about how to use these bands for different muscle groups, watch our series of videos. We're calling it Band Camp.